Hi there, it's Vicky McCarthy and I have 11 Christmas projects for you today that have been inspired by the Winter Frost Specialty Designer Series paper. So I'm calling this a blue and white Christmas. And here are the projects now. I'm going to go over how I made them and give you some ideas. First one I want to show you is one of the boxes that I have covered and added some bling to. I'll just bring it up close so you can see there are some rhinestones. And all I did was basically make what is like a large belly band, I guess, around the outside of the box so it can slide on and off so you can open your box. This is using one of the Stampinup boxes. Then I used the gorgeous bow die that you will have seen on a lot of other videos as well, but just stamping it out with the delicate doily stamp set and then adding some extra bling to the top as well. It was very fast to put together, and I'm going to make a few of these for my Christmas gifts this year. They look lovely under the tree. So there's the first little blue and white project. Another little box that I've made is this little one here. This is just a little 4x4 box. I make quite a lot of these. They go together really fast, and you can make them using an A4 sheet of paper. So the top has a framelit in Whisper White. Then I've cut out the blossom punch and embossed it, and added a small little flower in the middle. This is from the boho blossoms punch for this flower as well. So there's in keeping with your blue and white theme, and that's a little 4" by 4" box. Some of the other boxes that I've been making are using the envelope punch board, and this is a big massive one that I made using a 12x12 sheet of paper and just scoring it. You can see it's quite soft. It's a soft little box. And then I used the chevron ribbon in Island Indigo and white and added one of the beautiful little diamante details that we have in the Christmas holiday catalogue. I just love these. They're really pretty. And that's just added with a couple of glue dots after I tied the bow. And that's the paper from the Winter Frost Specialty Designer Series paper collection, just one 12x12 sheet, and it makes quite a large box. The box measures 5" by 5" and it's quite deep. It is 2 3/4 inches deep. So that's what you can do using the envelope punch board and a 12x12 sheet of paper. Very simple, goes together really, really quickly. A couple of other things that I made using the envelope punch board are just adding a little handle at the top, and around the back here you can see that I've added that beautiful silver ribbon all the way through. And inside it's really pretty too, because you're getting the reverse of that lovely designer paper inside. And I've also made a smaller version of this, which is really tiny, just by folding all the pieces in. And I've used the oval punch and a coordinating scallop punch on that. And just a tiny little bit of pool party ribbon on the top. And that's a teeny tiny, it's about of the size of a matchbox. So you could even wrap some money up into a tiny little square and pop it in there as well if you were giving some, you know, maybe a $20 note or a $50 note or a $100 note. You could actually fold them up and pop them in there as well. So that's a good way to give money as a gift, but have something homemade to pop it in. The other thing that I've made, which is a 3-dimensional item, is this beautiful decoration, which is in the holiday catalogue. And I've embossed it on some vellum and some silver embossed ink or Whisper White layers here. You can see how pretty that is. I think I've shown you that one before, but I did want to bring it in because it's part of these projects today. And now I'm going to show you the cards that I've put together. This first one uses the beautiful foil sheet, which is in the Designer Series specialty paper. It's really gorgeous. And I've embossed that in silver embossing powder, and you can see how it's almost an iridescent look. It is really pretty on the bird there. And I've also made this in a couple of other colorways as well, because I wanted to get a lot of use out of this stamp. So I have used the same stamp in Island Indigo on Whisper White with an Island Indigo card base, and I've also used it with iridescent ice on Island Indigo, and then I've popped it onto some brushed silver cardstock, and that one really is very pretty. I've added some of the silver ribbon down the bottom as well. So that's those cards. The next two I wanted to show you were a couple of cards that you can use 2 different stamp sets with. You can use this tree, which is in the current catalogue, or you can use the Lovely as a Tree stamp set, which has this beautiful Christmas tree image. I use this one every year. I find it's fantastic for a Christmas tree as well, but both of those work really well, and that's just using the silver foil paper some of the designer specialty paper. This one I've used smoky slate, this one I've used basic grey as the background. So that's how those cards, and I'll just move out a little bit so you can see the whole lot. That's how those cards have come out. And we have a lot of ribbons that go with it. For instance, the chevron ribbon in the Island Indigo and White is one that I've used on the big gift that I made. The silver ribbon, which is this beautiful, very thin silver ribbon here, just looks divine with the silver ink as well, if you're going to be using that and matching it up with silver foil. So I wanted to also show you close up what these little embellishments, the frosted finishes, look like. Aren't they just beautiful? Look at these. I'll pick one out and show you close up. You see the detail on that. They really are pretty, and they're very flat on the back, so you can easily adhere them with 2 or 3 glue dots on the back, and they're stunning. It's something that I have really enjoyed working with this season. So I hope you enjoyed today's look at 11 of my projects. Have a fantastic Christmas. Really enjoy making these projects, and I'll have another project for you soon. Bye for now.